Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Jacob here for the J2H channel, and today we have another wrestling haul, sort of. You'll see the ending. Something I don't know. It's odd for a YouTube channel, especially one that focuses on physical media and not exclusively wrestling. But I think you'll like it. But yeah, we got 3 things and then a box full of all sorts of goodies. So it'll be shorter-ish. But no physical media as far as tapes, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K. There's no wrestling on 4K, but it's all just wrestling. I guess this still technically physical media. So, without any further ado, this first item I'll show you. So I have something on screen. You're not just hearing me rambling. Unscripted. So it's a book from WWE Books. This was back right after. I think it's 03. Right after, so about 6 months after they switched from WWF. I could be mistaken, but. Sweet spine there. Mysterio, Stratus, Rock, Triple H, Taker, Booker, Steve Austin. Maybe it's not, because that's like 2000 era Rock. But anyway, I remember my friend when I was in elementary school, got this book, and I remember like flipping through it when I was in the library, and I remember seeing some cool. I remember thinking it was awesome, like it was like a behind-the-scenes look, and there was so much in it. So I found it on Amazon for... Found it on Amazon for, like, pretty cheap. Like, $5 shipped. Like, it was not expensive. And I can see why. Now that I open it, it's kind of... It's a, what do they call them? Coffee table book. Like, it's pretty, the spine on this is not fantastic. It's pretty big. And there's a bunch of pages with minimal wording. You know, it's one entire page is just a picture, and then there's some writing. And it's probably all stuff that has been regurgitated between the network and 80,000 podcasts and people's own books. I mean, several people in here. William Regal wrote a book. Billy Kidman didn't write a book. Chris Jericho wrote several books. Big Show, Sable, The Rock wrote a book. Triple H wrote a book. It's been republished. There's probably not an original story in here I haven't heard of or seen. But I remember thinking it was the best thing ever. Now that I have it, I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't spend more than $5 on it. That was a pretty cool image right there. Especially as a kid when I was a younger, more of a Lesnar fan. Like that one right there with his tattoo. So it was cool. It was just, $5 nostalgic kick that I now have to find room for. That's the other part that kind of stinks. But yeah, nothing earth-shattering. Like, I remember a little disappointed looking through it the second time. But still cool, especially, like, it shows just how hungry and excited and how much I loved wrestling if I thought this was the greatest thing of all time almost 20 years ago. It's insane now, isn't it? 20 years ago. So, unscripted. Pretty cool. Like I said, I'm going to find room for it somewhere, even if I just set it there. It'll probably go with all my autobiographies and everything else. So, but either way, it's cool. Glad I snagged it. I wanted that book ever since then because my friend had it. I was super jealous. Needed to get it. So when I saw it I don't remember how I came across it on Amazon, but I found it and bought it, and here we are. Same with this next thing, which is sort of weird. It's only this company, only this era, because everything they touched or wrote or did anything with just exploded. We have Can You Take the Heat? The WWF is Cooking. So this is Jim Ross and the WWF Superstars. Love to tell you when this one was published. 2000. It was before 02, I can tell you that, because it's got 2000. Let me tell you. But because it has WWF on it. It was before 2002. So a little bit late 2001. 03. This is 03. I was right, I guessed. So, Can You Take the Heat? Which is just only wrestling fans, Midian's Minestrone Soup. S.A. Rios El Grande Soup. Salads. Jericho Doodles are Jericho. What's a doodle? X-Pac's Banana Cream Pie. Kurt Angle's All-American Apple Pie. So just like, you get wrestling pictures, and then you get, what's that, Al Snow Peas? Al Snow Peas, my word. I'm trying to read upside down. Michael P.S. Hayes Potato Skins, you know, P.S. I'm sure these have nothing to do. These aren't homemade. Maybe JR stuff, which will lead us into the second and then the last thing. Pat Patterson's Big Cabbage Balls. That might be legit. Jacqueline's Luscious Stuffed Green Peppers. Lean and Mean, lighter fare, just as fun with less fat. Yeah, it's just a cookbook. Originally MSRP was $26. I think I spent less than $10 on everything in this. So I think this one was the most expensive because it's the oldest. This is 21 years old now, which is crazy. But I remember advertisements for this back in the old. I don't remember if it was on the old shows. I'm sure it was, but definitely the old commercials, and the old magazines, and the old books too. The last thing, which will lead right into, the next thing, which will lead right into the last thing. This I remember, and I trust a little more than the last one. Let's see if I can figure out when this one was published. 03, so same year. We have JR's cookbook. So Jim Ross's cookbook, Jim J.R. Ross, The Ringside Tales Barbecue, and Down Home Wrestling. He's since wrote 2 books. And now he doesn't even work there. So, 2003, you got the divas back then surrounding him and everything like that. This one I trust a little more. And this one's got, photos of the actual food. Smackdown s'mores. Chicken cacciatore. Banana split milkshake. Hope I'm not making y'all hungry. Sooner Nation strip steak. Old fashioned sun tea. Slobberknocker salmon, JR's barbecue ribs and grilled harvest corn. That sounds fantastic. WrestleMania burger, coconut cream pie. I love coconut cream pie. Jan's fresh blueberry tart. Badass Chilean sea bass. So JR. Oh, I'll show you some of the. Here's the badass bass. So this one was cheaper. It was from a thrift book, so I couldn't even tell you what. A couple bucks shipped. Great deal. Which will, like I said, lead right into the last item. So there's a reason I grabbed this. So you got both versions of the cookbook there. The cool thing about these is I don't have to find room for these. They're cookbooks, so they go in the kitchen. So yeah, see that? This one's so old it's not by WWE Books. It's by, is it HarperCollins? Yeah, HarperCollins, Reagan Books. The last bit of stuff is the whole reason for the video. We have a box of goodies here. We've got an entire order or surplus, etc. from jrsbbq.com. JR himself, now with AEW. He has barbecue sauce and some other goodies. And I decided finally, been listening to a ton of his podcasts recently, and I decided that I was going to check him out. I love barbecue sauce. I'm a connoisseur. Not connoisseur. Is that the right word? I love barbecue sauce. I'm a taster of all barbecue sauces. So, it took a minute to get here, but that wasn't his fault. As you guys know, as soon as late December, January hit, post office just shit itself all over the place. So, it wasn't his fault, but it finally got to me. I'm actually using the regular barbecue sauce tonight, having some chicken wings. I'm filming this the night of the Rumble, so we're going to have some chicken wings with JR sauce and watch the Royal Rumble. So hopefully it feels normal this whole year, man. But anyway, first things first, we got some Grilling JR, which is the podcast to listen to. Grilling JR can koozies or beer koozies. So that's the back, Jim Ross there. It's the same, that's what it is. So Grilling JR, jrsbbq.com. So there you go. Pretty cool there. These I didn't know these were coming in there. They might have just been chucked in there. But it's cool. I will use these. A big fan. I listen to a lot of the Conrad Thompson podcast. I think he has 6 by the time I'm filming this, and I always I listen to all of them, but I'm like, which one's my favorite? And I think the JR one is my second favorite. The Bruce Pritchard one's my favorite, but the JR one is just so easy to listen to because I've listened to Jim Ross for hours and hours and hours and hours of my life. So it's just kind of like almost what you're used to. Oh, thank God, there's a seal. So the first thing, it just happens to be on top. So I ordered pretty much, I think it's the one of everything or the special box. We have Main Event Mustard. Main Event Mustard. Sweet and spicy, no fat. He talks about this a lot. Says he puts it on like bologna and some ham sandwiches. Oop. Feels weird to be talking food on here, but hey. This I'm very excited about. I can see me using this on everything. Gonna get some ribs and try this out. JR's famous barbecue all-purpose seasoning. Pretty dope there. 0 calories. He says he puts this on like popcorn and everything, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for all of it, maybe with the exception of one, because I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to Chipotle ketchup. Looking forward to this too. 20 calorie. Shake well, refrigerate after opening. So these have been sitting in my cold guest room here since I got them because I wanted to film all of the stuff at the same time. But I had to get it filmed because I'm not waiting anymore to try this barbecue sauce. This was the one. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try it, but I'm not a spicy guy. Hopefully this one isn't like slap your mama hot. You got hot BBQ, hot barbecue sauce. By the way, the back looks the same on all of them, and it's just the simple, just hat logos. You're fantastic. I've been looking at JR stuff since back when it was on WWE Shop. I wanted to try his jerky. I almost wish it was through Amazon. It'd be easier to buy just one so I could try them one at a time. But I made a bulk purchase. I was happy with it. What are you going to do? Ooh. Get rid of the box there. The last thing, the one I'm trying tonight, JR's barbecue sauce original. I'm very excited. Getting some chicken wings. Yeah, pretty cool. So we got, I'll show them off in a second. One more thing that was in the box is like a happy holiday card from JR himself. Thanking you for supporting him and his small business, especially during these trying times. And I hope that's an authentic signature. It very well could just be a photocopy, but that's still badass. Probably going to put that up somewhere. Just because I'm a fan, a huge fan, obviously. Followed him for wrestling, to his podcast, bought both books, bought the cookbook, and bought, buy his barbecue sauce. Just to try it. If I like it, man, I'm excited. I can see myself liking this all-purpose seasoning, because I don't use one. I kind of make my own with a bunch of stuff. So if this is good, it could be a long-term customer. But let's try to, oh geez, get all this. I got big fingers. All sorts of JR up in here. My hands are full of JR. Check it out, y'all. That's the thumbnail right there. Oh, fuck it. Oh, jeez. I can't switch it without dropping. Damn it. Come on, fingers. There you go. All of the stuff. I think it was not expensive. $30 shipped. Not expensive, man. There was one that came with a cutting board, but knowing myself, I wouldn't want to use the cutting board. I'd want to put it up, and I don't really have the room. Plus, I actually need a cutting board, so. What are you going to do? Keeping this, that's what I'm going to do. Put it right here. Fantastic. Going to use these. Probably keep one, save one. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, we got the book haul. It's weird. It was books and barbecue. There you go. That's what I should title it. JR's book, 2 cookbooks and unscripted. I guess really one thing didn't fit, the unscripted, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to show the likes, all that stuff in the description. If you want to show me some support, the links are in the description for my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Blu-ray.com, TV Time, Letterboxd, where I rate and review all the TV shows and movies I watch, and the podcast I co-host with Mr. Crazy Joe in the description. Thank you so much. I'm going to try out this barbecue sauce tonight. I'm very excited. Everyone enjoy the Rumble, which you have because this will air way later. But thank you. Hopefully you did, and I'll catch you later. Real quick, I just thought about this. I filmed this so long ago I forgot. Or I filmed this so long ago I wanted to let you know my thoughts on them now because I've tried all of them. The only one I'm not huge on is the hot barbecue sauce. It's the only thing I haven't finished yet. I love the barbecue sauce. I love the Main Event mustard and the Chipotle ketchup. I have since purchased another round of the Chipotle ketchup, the Main Event mustard, and the barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce simply because I didn't try it as much. I think I put it on some chicken wings, and we only got one meal out of it. The Main Event mustard is fantastic. I put that shit on everything. I love the Main Event mustard. Chipotle ketchup is surprisingly good too. I'm not even a mustard guy, and I like the Main Event mustard, guys. So check out the Main Event mustard, and the Chipotle ketchup it's good. I like it on homemade French fries. The seasoning, I haven't ran out of that, so I haven't rebought that, but I enjoy the seasoning. So I literally have the box out there. I just got it. I rebought the stuff. I will be a customer of JR's BBQ.com for a while. So, and I clearly listen to the podcasts. So shameless plug. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Hey, have you liked yet? Have subscribed yet? Go ahead and smash that notification bell as well. And also check out these additional options. We've got a video you may or may not enjoy. We've got a playlist. You'll probably enjoy it. It should contain this video if I did it correctly. And also, go ahead and show that subscribe button some love. I would appreciate it.